Hello guys and welcome back to a tier list video, and today we are doing the Empire Clash Devlog update on the tier list of S, A, B, C, and D. D being the worst, S being the best, and I'll be ranking all these on how good they are, how they changed the game, and if I think they were a good update or not, basically. I'm going to start off with the oldest one of all of these, which is the consumption update. Now, to me, depends. It does depend, basically. It brings the consumption offense, so you can switch your class without resetting. For some people, that's good. For others, it's like a plus, I guess. Isn't really a good thing. Because with game passes, I mean, if game pass were in the game, so probably like the A or B, but they're all game passes, so I think I'm gonna go down with the B here. You can switch your class without resetting, which means you don't have to lose stuff, right? If you reset, you lose half your stuff most of the time. So you don't have to reset anymore. You can come from peasant to soldier to blacksmith to janitor, right? You don't have to reset in the middle of all those, losing all your stuff. You can just change in the building. And every single capital in the game has this. And I think even Water, I think, might have this. I'm not sure. I don't think it does, actually. Yeah, I don't think Water has that. Never mind. But next up, we have the weather, which adds basically nothing. If anything, it's annoying. Is it realistic? Yes. But don't like it. The settings are broken for it, too, by the way. It's insane. You ever disabled the game before, come back in, the weather is turned on automatically again. It's insane. It's just a minor bug, nothing game breaking, but it's really annoying. I think it's just an annoying update. It's realistic, yes, but annoying. It doesn't really add anything to the game. At least update is, right? Weather update. Maybe add some big hot fix in there, like bug fixes, but I don't know. In Diplomacy update, this is a big update. It actually is in fact an S tier. It changes the game a lot. It adds the edicts we all know today, like offensive doctrine and mass mobilization, active militia, or things like democracy. Yeah, it's garbage, or martial law. But it also adds the trade agreements, the open borders, the alliances. They all had that before, but it was really confusing. If you actually look at my first video in the game, you can actually see the old not the first video, the Warden update, my Warden episode 1. If you look at this, if you go in the game and just find where open the diplomacy menu, you can see it's a lot different than what it is today. When you open it, there's like tabs and everything, wages, easy to see. Diplomacy is a lot easier now. Now before the update, you couldn't see anyone else's diplomacy, which I think was actually a good thing. I think that's a good thing. But now they changed that you see everyone's diplomacy, right? Which is okay, I guess, right? No one really cares. The cannons, though, I'd say A. The cannons are cool, fun to use. They're really good in the right player's hands, but they're kind of not needed, per se. They're just not needed. Do you need them for a siege? No. Do you need them for defense? No. That's the problem. They help, but I feel like they're just not a big factor. It's usually more the melee skill. And then I'm going to get into the level up update here. This level up update is probably on that side before. Okay, I was not reading the hot fixes, by the way. But if it actually, by the way, this update would probably be an S tier for me. But they changed how the level up system works. And it's gonna A tier now. I know I said I was gonna read on the hot fixes, but oh my god, that ruined it. I feel like I used to be able to go past level 100 for no reason. Which I think they should allow that. I'm not sure why they didn't allow that. I feel like there's no reason not to allow that. It was fun. Like I had like a level 126 peasant. Right? Nowadays, peasant's impossible level up, which I think is just wrong. I don't think it is. If anything, like the sergeant is probably harder, or warden even. Now, obviously, I did all this before all the updates happened. But you know, it's a level probably been an A before they changed it. I mean, S before they changed it, but because this is the main part of the game now, we're gonna put it down to A tier. And this is actually a skill tree update. This is the peasant, civilian, and I think janitor too, maybe. No, this is janitor one. And also, this one also added the flintlock pistol, by the way. I don't know what this one is. I think maybe it should be the peasant and civilian. It might be just be peasant and civilian, which I think before I told you I'll probably put an A. But now that the others told you out, it's probably also a solid A tier. Peasant, I think, is a great class. It's a well-rounded, balanced class. I think it's one of the only balanced classes in the game. It can do everything well. Does mining, wood chopping, and just eco the best, obviously. But can also do some like attacking with the musket. Musket's a really good weapon in the game, and it's really good. Right, nothing really wrong with this one. I think it was fun. Fast travel is free, I guess. Correlates with this one up here. Urban Edition Janitor. When this came out, it's D tier. Right now, it could be maybe a C or B if it counting the hotfixes. It's 1.4. This is where the rat traps were absolutely disastrous. You can put rat traps up the ladder at Monastery, and no one can climb up the ladder at Monastery because of one single rat trap. So one janitor could solo camp the entire monastery, by the way. And the same thing goes with something like Village, but Village you can actually, there's like multiple ways to get into the room. Not just the door, you can go up and go through the windows, but it also works at Village. Also could work at Village, because you can actually, used to be able to like use the conscription, which is right here, to get multiple rat traps. Have like 30 rat traps you can have on yourself, and place all of them in the front of the door, and they can't walk over them, jump over them, because there's too many of them, and you put them at the top windows too. It's insane. That's a big bad. That's even worse than the weather update, I would say. And then this is a big change right here. The new animations to the game. My first reaction to the new animations to the game would probably be around a C. So I think they're worse than the old ones. I still believe that, but I think I'll put them in the B tier in the conscription. Because with this came the overpowered footman class and the OK sergeant class, with the skill trees, right? And when this camp, the push-ups were overpowered. Overpowered push-ups. You can go under doors with the push-ups because the animation would do the push-up. When the push-up goes down, you can go under the door. And that kind of broke the game a lot. Kind of how that traps did. Which you think of that probably should be down to C then. But I mean, it came with a decent skill tree for sergeant and a masterful, great, wonderful skill tree in the footman. If you level up sergeant, then you're probably doing it the wrong way. You need footman. It's cheaper. It's better. It's better in every single way, by the way. Doesn't do much damage in melee. Well, you're supposed to use the naginata or the katana with the footman, because you will have the 100% stamina region when you kill someone. And then there's also, I think, that one other one. I think it's like 25% stamina reduction or something. I don't remember, but that's just so good with the footman. And the sergeant is good for sniping with the baker. You can see the bakers right there. It's good just with the hunter is at sniping, and I like the hunter a lot. I think it's a scouting class, it's a hunting class. It's just a fun class to play. Is it the best class in the game? No, it's not. I think the footman is the best class in the game. I'm only rating it at the B tier, because of everything that came out at the start was a disaster. Just how the urbanization update happened. I think at the time this was still a thing. I think when this came out, it must have been. I think. At the hunting assault tree with the bears. Have I ever hunted a bear in this game? No. But I've played a lot with the hunting update. Fish. I think fishing is boring. Fishing simulator is actually okay, but fishing in this game is boring. It's like just boring. I don't know what to tell you. It's just not my thing. Overrated. It's fun. The class is fun. The Baker is really good with the boost hunting rifle too with the hunter. I like this B tier, not B tier. I think it's a good class. If you want to make money, and there's no leather, you can go hunter. I do think peasant is better at making money though. I'm a sin. The peasant is the money maker class. Same with the blacksmith, which came out on one of these updates here. Probably it came out on this update actually down here. The blacksmith, nothing really, because it came out with the janitor, because the blacksmith would produce the thing for the janitor. Yeah, so it came out on that update. And this, blacksmith needs the hunter and the peasant, but mainly the peasant. You can live without the hunter because he's merchants in the game. But next update is the engineer update. Is it a fun update? Yes. It's a fun update. Man, they got like siege towers, siege ramps, exploding belt. It's fun. It's a fun class to play. Is it better than a footman or sergeant? No. But it's a fun class to play. I think I'll put probably in around this tier too, the amount of A and B tier. I feel like it was a good addition to the game. I feel like it should not be behind the skill tree though, but it's a good addition to the game. We'll put it in the high A tier, maybe high A tier. Yeah, high A tier, high B tier. You got the engineer, blow up gates. It's fun. It's not bad. It's not in the class right now. It's currently not a bad class. Footman and sergeant there, but it's better than ward in the way that it's better than warden. Warden doesn't have any bonuses in melee, if I recall. Oh, I think it does at the home base, but as like the person warden defending the home of the homeland. But that's it. Doesn't have anything else. Alright, I'm going to the map of Runespire. The Runespire update, the new map. When it came out, C tier. Right now, I'll put it maybe at a A. Like a back A, like right around here currently. When it came out, C tier. 100%. Was addition to the game, I guess. But it was so laggy, it was just insane. Averaging like 400, 300 ping in this game. That's disaster. That's down for disaster. You're gonna die. You're not gonna play well. It's not playable with that ping in this game. 200 and 100 are playable, but 300 is not playable in this game. It's not playable. Really hard to play. Currently, though, it's fun, I guess. I still think Stone Thomas is better personally, but basically it depends if you're a newer player or an older player. An older player most likely will like Stone Thomas better. The newer player will most likely like Runespire better. So, depends who you are. Especially probably the clans all prefer clans and anti-clans. Probably all also prefer Stone Thomas, by the way, too, because of the less lag it still has today. But it's 100% way better than it used to be on the launch. And docked update. Now I know I rated Footman and Sergeant here for the overpowered push-up dance, but I mean, if I was rating it just from that, like I would like Doctor would probably be even down here. But I feel like the cons of like this is like it was a glitch basically. You should not be able to do it. This was the release of the thing in the OBS tier. Overpowered. Basically, I think, you can try this, technically. If you get a group of doctors, like 6 to 8, with no weapons, level 109, at least to the skill that has the, you can't die, and you can heal up to 90 health. You can't die if you have a weapon or whatever. Because those two are overpowered. I think if we get, like, 6 to 10 doctors together, you could probably solo cap any territory. They can't do anything about it. They can kill you, then you should revive the next guy. You can kill another guy, revive the next guy. They can't kill you, and I think it's a great update. Basing it on, how power is up the target. Probably should be around the C tier, probably. If I was actually saying, oh, overpowered class, it is overpowered, 100%. I think it still is a lot better now. Way better now. way better now. I'd say at the start it was a disaster. I told you that. Oh my god. Anything I call a skill tree, I feel like was a disaster. And they released it. I would say it's more of a disaster than the Hold the Line update. Not as bad as the Vet Chap though. But HS Doctor is great. Better. I think it's a hot take, by the way. I think it's better than Footman. So actually, I'm putting put it in high A tier. I think it's really good class. Really good class. Sick Footman's a really good class. These two put together are like a god squad. Or even a sergeant. Or even an engineer, really. But Footman is the optimal tag partner there. Because Gold Armor, Naginata, Doctor, no weapon. 90 regen, no weapon, right? It's overpowered. They can't die unless they get headshotted. They can't die unless they get headshotted because the Doctor will keep healing them. It's just over, like a cycle. So there's a limit on bandages. I think it doesn't matter that much. If it's like a tag partner. And that's a Thief update. Now, all of these, this is probably my least played. These ones, I just couldn't play it. But right, I think it was just too many thieves. I think that's what happens with the Doctor update. That's what all the updates are going to release. There's too many of this class now. That it just gets really annoying. This currently is a solid probably A or B tier. Or it came out, it was really annoying class. There's like the fifth stuff where, weapon they can't get hit. They don't reveal disguise. I don't think matters that much to me. Unless you're a new player of the game, I don't think that matters that much. Like, when you hit someone and just damage to someone, I'm like, it's a thief. Like, I don't just say, oh, hit the guy in undisguised, and you just walked off. Like, basically, any civilian or peasant I see just kind of walking back to the capital, you probably want to thief check them. Even like a footman, I would say, or a sergeant. Basically, that's a holding weapon. Basically, if they have a musket or something, and basically they can't be a thief. So thief checking them is no reason. Or Baker even. Or Gold Armor. I think Gold Armor is thief. I'm not sure, but I don't think Gold Armor is thief. But Thief update, I think was kind of a cool one. At the start, Dagger is garbage, by the way. But, traditional hunting rifle, back of the head, headshot. Classic. I would say probably about A or B tier here. What do you B tier? I think because it was kind of Dagger's garbage. Thief currently probably like an A tier, but I think Thief right now is probably around this tier. And then currently we also have the Warden and Jester update. Now, at the start, I do want to do a hot take for Warden here. I think they added the exile thing for kick option to give the Warden class more things to do. I know that's a hot take. It's probably done. It's probably correct. But it's just like that. It's okay. I'll probably at the start put it at the solid C, but obviously with the hot fixes, I would say it's probably a B or an A again. Everything's a B or an A. I don't think anything is on top the diplomacy update. Obviously, if I was rating it on for how good the updates were for for the player base just becoming better and overpowered, just looking at people like how good the classes are and stuff. Then Footman and Doctor almost gonna be at the top. But I'm rating on how good the actual thing was, like how good the update was. Did it benefit the game? Did it decrease the game quality? That's what I'm basing it off of, and I think this is what this is. So I'll put the Wood update probably when I saw a B. Jester, fun, I guess. I don't know. You just can juggle things and breathe fire. I guess that's fun. Maybe, I don't know. Kind of useless again. It's probably the ambassador switch he's gonna be. And then you got the Wooden update, which is only limited to one person per team, by the way, which is really, it's kind of different compared to everything else on here. The jail sentence is very good, very good. If you don't max level Warden, you probably should fire the Warden, because you need to have a max level Warden on your team. It's too good. I would say around a 50 plus level warden, I think, is required. Because the jail time is so good. You can add a peasant can spend the time of 4 minutes in jail as a general class. Basically, you can get a general sentence as much as the general class does. And general class can get 8 minutes in jail, or maybe it's 7 minutes. I think it's 7 minutes in jail. I think it's general class can spend 7 minutes in jail, by the way. So it's really good. But I feel like it's just like 7 minutes in jail. That's 7 minutes of AFKing. Like it just takes away from the game, anything. But it'll be Devlog probably right here, maybe even down here and see. But around this area over here, be the warden and jester. You know what I like to say? I think this is the best rating of everyone here. Maybe Cap Diplomacy. He's fun. Added a lot of things to the game. Very good. Doctor. I think just great. I mean, you know. I think that ended for today's video here on this of the Empire Clash devlogs here. I think I did pretty well rating them. I think, you know, nothing was really in S tier. I thought nothing was below average or amazing, which I think is, you know, obviously if I rated them with the hot fixes, a lot of these ones would be more towards the top. But nothing would be in D tier. But up the hot fixes, I mean, these are just looming at the bottom. I'll tell you that. Either just, you know, there's a lot of things to work. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you can hit the like button and subscribe, maybe, you know. I do stream on YouTube a couple times per week, I would say, at least one time per week. Usually on Empire Clash. It could be on different games like Total War games or other Roblox games too, and maybe even other Steam games. But I do stream at least once a week on YouTube here, not on Twitch. I do not stream on Twitch, just YouTube. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.